All of these changes will take effect immediately, meaning the 2022 season. In games that have instant replay, which is all of them if you're talking about SEC teams, really everybody's got instant replay now. When a targeting foul occurs in the second half of a game, the carryover penalty of sitting out the first half of the following game will be eligible for further appeal. So they didn't do the smart thing, or the thing that we probably wanted to see, which was get ejected in the second half of the game. You're out of that game, but you can play the next one. Didn't get that. You can appeal it. Here's the process. This is going to be good. The process begins with a conference, not a school, but a conference, submitting a request to the NCAA National Coordinator of Officials, who would review video of the play. And if it is obvious that a player was incorrectly penalized for targeting, the call would be overturned and the player would be cleared to play in the first half of the next game. At least that doesn't have any layers and red tape.
So what these are saying is, because all targeting is reviewed automatically anyway, they're going to review it. They're going to review it and say that it was right on the field and eject the player. And then they'll come back on Tuesday, review it again. Oh, no, we got it wrong. Well, that sounds about par for the course.
Good, strong reaction from Hey Dad, as you would expect.
I just... Who are these people?
Here we go. To address teams that are awarded an injury timeout through deceptive actions, panel members approved a reporting and investigation process. Schools and conferences will be able to report questionable scenarios to the National Coordinator of Officials, who will review and provide feedback to the conference for further action. Any penalties levied would be up to the conference office or school involved. Hold on a second. So a school or conference can complain to the national officiating office that they think players on another team are faking injuries to slow down the game. And then, if it appears that that was the case, the national office will then tell the conference, hey, if you want to punish these guys, we give you the thumbs up to go for it.
Yeah,
so you're telling me the SEC office is now going to punish one of its members for not breaking a rule. No rule to be broken here. Remember, the competition committee punted on that. Right? When they were talking about rules changes, they said, nah, we're not going to be able to do that. So, does this eliminate where you've got video of a coach on the sideline yelling out to a fully healthy player, go down, and a defensive lineman is like, oh, what do you want me to do? And he's waddling around, and then all of a sudden it dawns on him, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to fall, and then he just falls like the Statue of Liberty crumbled? Is that what we're eliminating here?
Well, I mean, it's either that or every school is going to put a camera on Lane Kiffin for every game. They're just going to have a camera focused on him the whole game. Oh, yeah, and just be ready and be like, okay, here's the clips that we got of him go down. So I don't know how they're going to do it now. Maybe there'll be a signal, be in your defensive call, or they put up, they have those boards that they put up. Maybe one of them will be like a hospital bed, one of those little pictures. Somebody needs to hit the ground.
Committee members discussed how the pace of play appears to be contributing to this concern. We considered all options to address this issue, including allowing both teams an opportunity to substitute after a first down. That's what David Shaw said. He's the head coach at Stanford and is the chair of the Football Rules Committee. He says this is another step to consider in the future. You're going to allow a substitution after a first down.
I think what they're saying is if you come out on second down, you can't come back in until it's first down. Is that not what it's saying?
They're saying to slow pace of play, if a team gets a first down, instead of being able to sprint to the ball. I mean, think about Ole Miss offensively. That's when they step on the gas. They get a 3-yard gain on first down, and then they hit a 2-yard gain on second down, and then they go for 12 yards on third down, and they sprint to the ball to snap it before that next first down. That's when they kind of really put it into overdrive.
I got you. I still think with injuries, and they could do it under the guise of player safety, is just to say if you have an injury, they're not allowed back on until the next possession. Because you cannot tell me that a doctor looks at a player in the span of 2 plays and says, yep, he's good, get him back out there. Just say it's player safety. It's an easy fix.
It is. But we do know that cramps are part of the game of football, especially
does
early
a cramp
in the
go
season.
away in 2 plays? No.
If you have a recurring cramp, I mean, you can rub that out and stretch it out and get back in. The likelihood is it's going to happen again.
Well, it's just the only way. It's just the easiest and best way, in my opinion.
All right, here's another one.
Because
Safety
some people. Go ahead.
I mean, did Ole Miss do it more than most? Yeah. Was Ole Miss the only one doing it? Nope.
No.
The panel approved a proposal to improve safety and simplify the rules governing blocking below the waist. Blocking below the waist will only be allowed by linemen and stationary backs inside the tackle box. Outside the tackle box on scrimmage plays, blocking below the waist is prohibited.